Reports surfaced this morning that Carlos Beltran will interview with the Yankees tomorrow for their open managerial job. John, how viable of a candidate is Beltran considering he has no managerial or coaching experience?
Yeah, that's the thing. I mean, Hal Steinbrenner came out and said a couple weeks ago that that would be a mark against anybody. He'd have a problem with that if the guy hasn't had that kind of experience. So everybody considers Beltran a really smart, savvy guy, baseball-wise, and just from a communication standpoint, he's great with teammates. He will be a manager at some point. I just don't know if they're ready if they're going to do this right now, right off the field to manage. That's a quick transition. I wouldn't be surprised if they just want to talk to him, maybe get him involved in the organization in some other job so he's there and maybe be the next manager.
Yeah, I mean, I could see him maybe being brought on as a bench coach, but I agree with you. I can't imagine the Yankees, of all teams, hiring a guy with no experience. You know, it reminds me of, I was covering the Knicks when they hired Derek Fisher. You know, it's hard to make that transition immediately from player to coach. All of a sudden, you have to be the guy in charge and telling players what to do, making those tough decisions and having those tough conversations. I'm not sure if Beltran's ready for that yet. I do believe, though, that he has the potential to be a good manager down the road.
I think it helps that he's bilingual, and he's a guy that he relates to the locker room. You talk about CeCe was open about how much he means to the young guys and his ability to communicate. That also makes the fun locker room everybody wants since you got rid of Girardi. But I'm looking at Cashman here, and I don't think he really has a plan. I think he's just scoping the earth trying to find something that looks reasonable.
Somebody to knock him out. Yeah.
Correct. And I don't think there's anybody out there. Like, you got Aaron Boone, you gave him an interview. You're still scratching your head. You got spring training that will roll up on you soon. You got to have a guy, and usually your managers are part of that spring training. Not having a guy in place right now, I think Cashman's lost in the sauce.